Hey everybody, it's Mr. West. Just wanted to make a quick video showing you exactly how to format your annotated bibliography according to the way mentioned in the previous video. In the previous video, I have some labeled explanations showing you how everything should go, but in the past, I've been able to show people live and have them work on it. In this case, I'm going to have to just show you how to do this and how to format your annotated bibliography so that it does not look like an essay. All right, so first thing is, when we look at this is an incorrectly formatted annotated bibliography. It's very hard, except for the title that says annotated bibliography. It's very hard to tell that this is an annotated bibliography. All the paragraphs are set up to look more like paragraphs, including the source. It's very hard to tell which ones are which are the paragraphs, which are the sources, and it does not look anything like the example that I gave from before. So one thing I pointed out is that there should be extra space between all of the page elements. So that means we need to hit enter or return is the button that I use on my Mac, but enter or return to give an extra space between all page elements, okay? Where it says research question, that should be underlined, okay? And then you have your argumentative question there. There are two different ways that you can format your sources, so they should not look like a paragraph like this. So first of all, excuse me, we need extra space between the question and the source, but then we also need to make sure that this is formatted as a hanging indent. So there are two ways we could do that. I hit delete or backspace to move the first word to the edge of the margin. And this is something that I showed everybody last semester. You can highlight your source and you move this little triangle to a 1/2 inch, and then you move this back to 0. Okay, and that's one way to do that. Okay, so to me, that's a simple way. You can go through and do that on all sources. And then what you need to do is you need to hit enter or return to give that extra bit of space. And then you highlight your paragraphs. And what you want to do is you want to line them up, move the triangle to the 1/2 inch, and you move the rectangle back to the 1/2 inch. And you want to basically, you're trying to line them up right here, excuse me, with the bottom indentation. Okay, so everything here should all line up if you look at my cursor. All right, then there should be extra space again. And if you, after I hit enter to put that extra space, it moved this paragraph to the next page almost. So I'm again going to move the triangle to the 1/2 inch. There we go. And I've moved the second paragraph. Then I hit space. You just want them all lined up. See that? All right. And that's basically how you do it. You just highlight it, you drag those couple things around. But notice how now this looks like the example in the slides that I showed y'all. It has the extra space. It's alphabetical. It looks just like this now. Okay. One final thing I wanted to point out is that you want to, for your date, you want to put the date that the assignment is due, just because it's helpful for you and me to remember in case something gets turned in late. Okay. So I hope this was helpful in explaining how to actually format the annotated bibliography in MLA according to Purdue OWL's examples. Just remember, be very consistent. Every single source and entry, which includes, each entry includes 3 paragraphs, it should all look the same. Space between everything for the entire document like that should be easy to understand which is which. All right. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to seeing your annotated bibliographies in the coming week.